In today's class, we are going to solve problems on finding derivative finding derivative of an analytic function. Finding derivative of an analytic function. Before going to the problems on this, I will recall Cauchy-Riemann equations in both Cartesian and polar form. So CR equations in Cartesian form, that is here CR equations in Cartesian form, that is, so if f of z, that is w equal to f of z equal to u plus iv is analytic at some z, that is x plus iy, then CR equations are satisfied. The CR equations of the given analytic function is dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y and dou v by dou x equal to minus dou u by dou y. This is our Cauchy-Riemann equations in Cartesian form. Next, CR equations in polar form. Here also w equal to f of z, that is u plus iv, is said to be analytic at z. Here z is r into e power I theta. So is analytic at z, that is in polar, r into e power I theta. Then CR equations are satisfied. What is our CR equations? Dou u by dou r equal to 1 by r times dou v by dou theta and dou v by dou theta equal to minus 1 by r times dou u by dou r. These two are Cauchy-Riemann equations in polar form. So next we will go to the problems. So the first problem is, show that f of z is sin z. F of z is sin z is analytic and hence find f dash of z. F dash of z means derivative of given f of z. Here sin z is there, f of z is sin z. First we have to identify the real and imaginary part by substituting z equal to x plus iy. Here f of z is u plus iv, this is our complex valued function, u plus iv sin, here z is x plus iy. Here z is x plus iy. Now this is in the form of sin of a plus b. What is the formula for sin of a plus b? Sin of a plus b equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So we apply this formula to given function sin of x plus iy. Here a is x, b is iy. Here therefore u plus iv equal to, what is our sin of a plus b formula? Sin a, that is sin x, sin a cos b cos iy plus cos a cos x sin iy. Here this is sin iy, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. Next we have to remember these two formulas. Hyperbolic function in terms of sine of I theta and cos of I theta. So here sine of I theta equal to I sine hyperbolic theta, cos of I theta equal to cos hyperbolic theta. For sine of I theta, here I sine hyperbolic theta, cos of I theta is cos hyperbolic theta. Apply this to the above equation, that is u plus iv equal to sin x. In place of cos iy, we write cos hyperbolic y. Here cos of I theta is cos hyperbolic theta. Similarly cos iy is there, that is cos hyperbolic y. Plus write cos x as it is. Sin hyperbolic y is I sin hyperbolic theta. I sin hyperbolic theta. So now the real and imaginary parts are separated. So cos sin x cos hyperbolic y, I into cos x sin hyperbolic theta. Now this is in the form of u plus iv. So here u is sin x cos hyperbolic y plus v is cos x, yes, hyperbolic y, not, this is not theta, here y, cos x sin hyperbolic y. Next we have to find the partial derivative of given u and v. Here what is our dou u by dou x, differentiating u partially with respect to x, sin x differentiation cos x, write this cos hyperbolic y as it is, this is constant. Next what is our dou u by dou y? Dou u by dou y means differentiation of u partially with respect to y, treating x as a constant. Here sin x is constant, write sin x as it is. So cos hyperbolic y differentiation sin hyperbolic y. For ordinary sin and cos, here sin is cos, differentiation of sin x is cos x. For differentiation of cos x minus sin x. For hyperbolic function, differentiation of sin hyperbolic is cos hyperbolic, differentiation of cos hyperbolic is sin hyperbolic. So here v is there. What is our dou v by dou x? Here cos x, differentiation of cos x is minus sin x, write sin hyperbolic y as it is. Next dou v by dou y, here write cos x constant as it is, sin hyperbolic y differentiation cos hyperbolic y, cos hyperbolic y. So next here from these two dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y, dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y. From these two here dou v by dou x equal to, here we have a negative, sin x sin hyperbolic y, substitute this here. So and dou v by dou x equal to minus dou u by dou y. These two are our Cauchy-Riemann equations in Cartesian form. Therefore CR equations are satisfied. Therefore the given function, that is f of z equal to sin z is analytic. Next we will go to finding derivative of the given analytic function. Here we know that what is our f of z is u plus iv. Differentiate with respect to x. F of z differentiation is f dash of z. Here u is there. Differentiate partially with respect to x. So here dou u differentiation of u with respect to x partially, that is dou u by dou x, dou v by dou x. Here write f dash of z as it is. From these two, here dou u by dou x is there, dou v by dou x is there. Substitute these two in the f dash of z, that is dou u by dou x is sin x sorry, cos x cos hyperbolic y, cos x cos hyperbolic y plus I into, though v by dou x is minus sin x sin hyperbolic y. Here write this minus sin x sin hyperbolic y, sin hyperbolic y. Again from the formula, that is sin I theta, that is equal to I sin hyperbolic theta, cos I theta, cos of I theta, that is equal to cos hyperbolic theta, cos hyperbolic theta. F dash of z is, here write cos x as it is. In place of cos hyperbolic y, we have to write cos hyperbolic y. So from this formula, cos hyperbolic theta is cos I theta, cos hyperbolic y is cos Iy, cos Iy. Here plus into minus minus, write sin x as it is. In place of sin hyperbolic I sin hyperbolic y, here we have a sin hyperbolic theta formula. I sin hyperbolic theta can be written as sin I theta. So from this, I sin hyperbolic y can be written as sin I y, sin I y. Here f dash of z equal to, now this is in the form of cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. This is the formula of cos of A plus B, that is here A is x, B is Iy. So here in this problem, z is in Cartesian form, so x plus Iy is z. This is our derivative of given analytic function. Here, what is our analytic function? Sin z is our analytic function. Derivative of sin z is cos z. This is how we have to evaluate or identify the derivative of an analytic function by using Cauchy-Riemann equations. Next I will go to the one more problem on same, that is finding checking whether it is analytic or not. After that we have to find the derivative of the same. Here the next problem is show that w equal to log z, here z not equal to 0, is analytic, and hence find dw by dz, and hence find dw by dz is nothing but derivative of the given analytic function with respect to z. Here we have a w equal to log z. First we have to separate the imaginary, real and imaginary parts. For that here z, if we substitute z equal to x plus iy, log of x plus iy, we can't separate real and imaginary part by using this. So here log m plus n is now this is in the form of log m plus n. We can't able to expand this. Here we don't have any formula for this. So don't consider this Cartesian form. Log of here z is, we have to go for polar, that is in polar form z is r into e power I theta. Z is r into e power I theta. Substitute that here, w is u plus iv, w is u plus iv. So here now this is in the form of log m into n. Log m into n, that is log r plus log of e power I theta. Log r plus log of e power I theta. So write log r as it is. Here here now this is in the form of log a power m. Log a power m, that can be written as log m log a. So here m is I theta, that is I theta into log e. I theta into log E. So write log R plus, what is the value of log I theta? Log E value 1. So log R plus I theta. Now this is in the form of U plus IV. Here U is log R, V is theta. V is theta. Now differentiate this U with respect to R. U with respect to R. That is log R differentiation 1 by R. So U with respect to theta. Here theta is not there, log R is there, that is constant. Differentiation of U with respect to theta is 0. Dou V by dou theta. First with respect to R. R is not there, theta is constant, differentiation of that is 0. Dou V by dou theta. Here theta differentiation is 1. Compare these two with CR equations in polar form. So that is dou U by dou R equal to 1 by R times dou V by dou theta. From these two, this can be written as dou U by dou R equal to 1 by R into 1. Here 1 is dou V by dou theta. Therefore, the first equation is satisfied from these two. Dou U by dou R equal to 1 by R. So that 1 by R times dou V by dou theta. Here both are 0. From these two, both are 0. That is dou V by dou R equal to minus 1 by R times dou U by dou theta. If we substitute 0 to both, the 0 equal to 0. Now CR equations are satisfied. CR equations are satisfied. Therefore, W equal to log Z, W equal to log Z is analytic function. Next, we have to find the derivative of the same. For that, here we know that what is our f of z? F of z is U plus IV. If we differentiate here, now the problem is in polar form. So if we differentiate with respect to R, please do remember this formula. Now this f dash of z will become this U and V are in terms of R and theta. E power minus theta into dou U by dou R plus I dou V by dou R. Remember this formula. F dash of z is in polar. In Cartesian, f dash of z is dou U by dou X plus I into dou V by dou Y. In polar, e power minus I theta is dou U by dou R plus I into dou V by dou R. So f dash of z equal to e power minus I theta into, what is our dou U by dou R? Dou U by dou R is 1 by R plus I into dou V by dou R is 0. So f dash of z equal to e power minus I theta into here 1 by R. So e power minus I theta by R, this e power having negative power. If we shift right that to denominator, that will becomes positive. Here R into e power I theta is z. This is our R into e power I theta in polar form. That is R into e power I theta is z. This is our f dash of z. So this is our differentiation of log z. What is our differentiation of log z is with respect to z is 1 by z. This is our derivative of an analytic function. This is how we have to find first we have to check the given function is analytic or not. Here we can't apply Cartesian here. So we go for polar, R into e power I theta. So this is how we have to evaluate this. After that, we have to find the derivative of an analytic function by using f dash of z. Here in polar, f dash of z is e power minus I theta into dou U by dou R plus I into dou V by dou R. Next I will go to next problem, that is that is show that I will go to the next page. Okay, show that f of z equal to z par n, where n is a positive integer, is analytic, and hence find its derivative. This is our problem. Here show that f of z equal to z par n, where n is a positive integer. We have to show this function is analytic. After that we have to find the derivative, that is f dash of z. So here f of z is z par n. If we substitute that z equal to x plus iy, if x plus iy whole par n, now we have to apply binomial expansion for this. We can't easily identify the real and imaginary parts for this. That's why we go for polar. So here f of z is u plus iv. Here f of z is u plus iv. Here z is r into e par I theta in polar form, that is whole par n. So apply this m r par n into e par I n theta. Here r par n into e par I n theta can be written as c par I theta. What is the formula for e par I theta? Cos theta plus I sin theta. Here n theta is there, so cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Multiply this r par n cos n theta plus I r par n sin n theta. Now the real and imaginary parts are separated, that is u is r par n cos n theta, v is r par n sin n theta, r par n cos n theta, r par n sin n theta. Next we have to find the derivatives, that is dou u by dou r. Instead of writing dou u by dou r, we can write u suffix r, that is partial derivative of u with respect to r. Here r par n differentiation, where n is a positive integer. So now this is the form of x par n. So x par n differentiation is n into x par n minus 1. Similarly r par n is n into r par n minus 1. Write cos n theta as it is. Next, what is our dou u by dou theta? Write r par n as it is. Cos n theta differentiation minus sin n theta into n. Here differentiation of sin n theta is cos n theta is minus sin n theta into n. I will write this minus n here. Minus n r par n sin n theta. Next, what is our dou v by dou r? Here again we have a r par n sin n theta is common, that is n r par n minus 1. Sin n theta differentiation here n theta is constant, write that sin n theta as it is. Next, what is our dou v by dou theta? Here r par n is constant, write that r par n as it is. Sin n theta differentiation cos n theta. Here n theta is there, n theta differentiation is n. These two are our partial derivatives of given u and v. Next we have to check the CR equations are satisfied or not. In polar, the Cauchy-Riemann equations are dou u by dou r equal to 1 by r times dou v by dou theta. From these two, here dou u by dou r equal to n times r par n minus 1 cos n theta. If we simplify this, we can write this as r par n into r par minus 1. If we write this to denominator, that will become r par n minus 1 can be written as r par n by r. Write this 1 by r as it is. N into r par n cos n theta is dou v by dou theta. So this is dou u by dou r equal to 1 by r times dou v by dou theta. This is our first Cauchy-Riemann equation. And the second is dou u by dou theta equal to minus 1 by r times dou v by dou r. Dou u by dou theta equal to minus 1 by r times dou v by dou r. From these two equations, here dou u by dou theta is minus n into r power n sin n theta. Here dou v by dou r is n r power n. Again we have to write this in terms of r power n by r. Write 1 by r as it is, n into r power n sin n theta. In place of that we have to write dou u by dou theta. Here shift this minus sign and rearrange, that will give this equation. Dou u by dou theta equal to minus 1 by r times dou v by dou r. These now Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied. CR equations are satisfied. CR equations are satisfied. Therefore f of z, what is our f of z? Z power n is our f of z, is analytic. F of z equal to z power n is analytic. Next we have to find the derivative of the same function. Next we have to find the derivative. For that we know that what is our f of z? F of z is u plus iv. Next we have to differentiate this partially with respect to r. Now this will become, here r and theta, u and v are functions of r and theta, that f dash of z is e power minus I theta into dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r. Here differentiate this partially with respect to r. Now this will become e power minus I theta into dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r with respect to. Here we have both dou u by dou r and dou u by dou r. Here dou u by dou r and dou v by dou r. Substitute these two. Write f dash of z equal to e power minus I theta into dou u by dou r is n into r power n minus 1 cos n theta. N into r power n minus 1 cos n theta plus I into dou v by dou r is n into r power n minus 1 sin n theta. N into r power n minus 1 sin n theta. From these two terms, here n into r power n minus 1 is common. From these two, here n into r power n minus 1 is common. So we are left with cos n theta plus I sin n theta. So n into e power minus I theta r power n minus 1. Now this is in the form of cos n theta plus I sin theta. Therefore e power I n theta. E power I n theta expansion is cos n theta plus I sin n theta. N into, here from these two bases are same, we can add the powers, write n into r power n minus 1 as it is. Bases are same. If we add the powers, I n theta minus I theta. So n into r power n minus 1 e power, here n minus 1 into I theta. Here in power I theta is common. So n minus 1 into I theta. N into r power n minus 1. This can be written as e power I theta whole power n minus 1. So if we have a power m into n, we can write that as a power m whole power n. So that is e power I theta whole power n minus 1. Here we have a common power, that is n minus 1. So n into r into e power I theta whole power n minus 1. R into e power I theta whole power n minus 1. So here n into, in polar, that is z is r into e power I theta. So z power n minus 1. This is our f dash of z. This is our derivative of a given analytic function. That function is f of z equal to z per n. What is our differentiation of z per n with respect to z? That is n into z per n minus 1. This is how we have to finding the derivative of an analytic function, first by proving that function is analytic. After that we have to find the derivative. Here z per n is there. We can't go for polar here. Sorry, Cartesian here. We go for polar. That is z is r into e power I theta. Here z is in polar form. Z is r into e power I theta. Substitute that and simplify like this. This will give the real and imaginary part separately. After that we have to find the derivatives partial derivatives carefully, and observe that Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied or not by checking the partial derivatives. So here Cauchy-Riemann equations are satisfied in polar form. So the given function is analytic. After that we have to find the derivative for polar. For Cartesian we can easily write f dash of z equal to with respect to x dou u by dou x I dou v by dou y. Here in this polar form f dash of, we have to remember this, e power I minus I theta into dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r. Right, differentiate partially with respect to r. That is e power minus I theta dou u by dou r plus I into dou v. Substitute that. Here substitute dou u by dou r plus I into dou v by dou r. Now dou u by dou r and dou v by dou r is there. Substitute that partial derivatives. Now this is the simplification. Here the derivative of z per n is n into z per n minus 1, where n is a positive integer. So okay, thank you.